One of the things that has been really helpful in most families, and I could say probably I've done in every family that I started with. So if you wanted to get started right away, this would be the thing to do. I go in and I say, I need to know what the rules are of the family. They're not usually written anywhere, but I encourage them to be. So let's go back to that. So I'll ask the parents, what's the rules? And they're like, there's this and this and this and this, and then come up with like 5-10 rules. But then I take the child in a separate place and say, so what are the rules at home? I don't know, maybe not supposed to jump on the couch? I don't know. And it's funny, it's interesting that the kids don't have a clear understanding of what the rules are. So I would encourage you to have 2 to 3 very firm rules, even write them on poster board in the house, let the kids help decorate it, whatever, but have 3 very firm rules, but also the consequences. And it should be consequences both directions, both the what is if they do that, and also what is going to be the consequence if they don't do it. So let's say jumping on the couch. If that's one of the rules, there's no jumping on the couch. If the child is sitting quietly on the couch, then they will get praised. You'll say, hey, good job, thanks for sitting on the couch instead of jumping. And if they start jumping on the couch, then it's also written on the rules that they can't sit on the couch for 5 minutes, whatever it is. And it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's the same every time. What I find is that parents, when they get mad, they've kind of maybe ignored the behavior, the jumping on the couch for 3 days, and they finally get fed up, and now the consequence is grounded for life, whatever it is. So this kind of setting up rules and consequences, both for following the behavior and not following the behavior, makes it so that it's very consistent. So it's not based on how bad of a mood I'm in, it's just very natural. And a funny thing that happened in my own home, we did this, and I didn't give the reward for sitting calmly on the couch. That wasn't the rule. But anyway, so I didn't give the reward that was written into the thing. And my daughter came to me and said, I actually need you to be a little bit more reinforcing about this. I need you to be a little bit more positive. And I said, it was actually just the other day. She had cleaned her room and I was having a hard day and it had been a long day. And so I said, I can come in there. I might not be as reinforcing as I usually am. And she said, okay, well, understandable. but because these rules were in there and the expectation to also praise was there as well as punish, it was very easy for us to communicate on it. And so have your rules, have the consequences both for following it and not following it, because it's a lot easier to come up with a consequence in that moment than when you're finally fed up. And then what you've taught by waiting so long to do the consequences, you've, like we said before, made the behavior either longer in duration or intensity possibly. So just have your rules, have them set up, and have each other call each other on it. If somebody breaks the rule, it's the same consequence for Johnny as it is for Joey. And if you didn't reinforce it, let them tell you, hey, I need you to reinforce me more. And